guys just watched the December 2025 broadcast, the Gilead graduation, so that way you don't have to. And this is basically my in-depth review of it. So let's just get into it.
Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1936, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, illusory teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. The copyright laws of the United States recognizes the fair use of copyright content. Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright Act states, notwithstanding the provisions of Section 106 and 106A, the fair use of a copyrighted work includes such use by reproduction copies of phone records or by any other means specified by that section for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research is not an infringement of copyright. Thank you.
Present day. Present time.
Tell me to breathe.
So overall, for the beginning part of this broadcast, we got Stephen literally talking about salt for like what goes on for like an eternity. I think for 12 minutes. Yeah, 12 minutes talking about salt and how Jesus was talking about his disciples should be like or going to be like salt around the whole entire world. And Stephen Lett is literally saying that Jesus didn't mean a simile, he meant metaphor. And I'm like, is it like a simile and metaphor the exact same thing? And guess what? I just did a quick Google search and it just said, yes, a simile is a type of metaphor. So Stephen Lett really just insulted the intelligence of these people. Like the first minute in, I'm like, wow, he really do not give a fuck at all, does he? So overall, he goes into like how salt, we got, not us, you know, XGWs, but he goes into like people who graduated from Gilead. You know, your speech is gonna be seasoned with salt. You go act like this cleansing agent, salt's pure, all this other stuff. But overall, what this basically is, it's just he's basically telling these people, you're gonna be good repertoire for us. You're gonna push out this positive image of the witnesses for us, which is overall what they just care about, especially now considering all the lawsuits and the bad publicity with the witnesses overall that has been going on for the past like years now. It's been going on for a long time, but 2025 alone has probably been the worst year for the Watchtower. Don't forget me started on that $100 million lawsuit that is going on with the governing body right now. But overall, when I saw this and he brings up gossip and how you're gonna act as a defender to basically quell gossip, to get rid of gossip within the congregations, all this other stuff. I'm like, bro, I've never seen somebody, especially a cult member, be so self-aware and yet be so stupid at the same time. Like, I've never seen that before. I wish I had the same level of like negligence that this dude has. How are you so self-aware that overall everything, your quote, this group of people, the witnesses, everything that's been going on for like how many years now is falling apart, more so now, and you guys can't read the writing on the wall? Like, overall, this part was just bad, like really bad. And having Stephen Lett come on the stage when this dude has already been involved in so much controversy already alone, oh my god, man, I really hate Stephen Lett, man. I really hate this fucking dude. This dude's fucking neck alone looking like a goddamn turkey gullet or chicken, no, rooster gullet, whatever it is. Like, You just look at this dude talk. This dude's teeth are like mad yellow. And this dude's fucking chin is like hanging on, like the skin is just flapping there while he's talking, and it's like so distracting. And the same time, I have to literally watch this shit to go piece by piece by piece to just overall go in depth and how stupid this whole entire group and this whole entirety of Witness bullshit is. But overall, this dude really tries to come off as intelligent, basically telling these people, hey, since you graduated, you're gonna be our good little soldiers and push out good publicity for us. I'm like, buddy, that ain't gonna happen. You already know how bad shit is right now. Just accept it. Like, honestly, just accept it. The fact alone that this dude really think he's slick is just sad. But yeah, let's just get to the next part of the broadcast, their little talk show or whatever. Next we get the inside story with Joel Kelly. Yay! I love this segment so much. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't give a fuck about this bullshit at all. But we get the Gatrix couple as our first guest onto the show, and they basically go overall in depth about their experiences, how they weren't doing well, the truth, blah 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 blah. It's just basically, you know, how the witnesses pretty much do this. If you see like most of their testimonials or stories, where it be the broadcast or if you read it, the watchtower, or you know, if you've been a witness and you go, if you have gone to the meetings, you know, they have like those testimonials that they will do to basically encourage people to not, you know, be out there in the quote unquote world and to come back to Jehovah and get your life together. That's what it basically was for this couple. And overall, I just feel bad for them because it's like the wife literally went to college, literally wanted to be a fashion designer, got the degree, and yet she's out here preaching in third world countries instead of doing what she is literally passionate about. And she seems to be really good at it because the dress she has on isn't like too bad witness standards, honestly. And her husband is like there too. He's like, oh, I was straying onto like bad path too. I wasn't really associating with people, all this art stuff. Then they're talking about their marriage. And another thing that I thought was kind of interesting was the fact when he was trying to look at the example of a good husband, he remembered his dad, and his dad wasn't even a witness. So I'm like, bro, oh my god. But yeah, overall, when it came to this part, when it came to the couple's body language, when I was just watching this whole entire part all the way through, I feel bad for them. I'm not gonna lie, but you can tell when it came to like the body language, they were nervous. And I can tell by the husband too, like he was afraid that the wife was gonna mess something up. And I can totally bro, even the crowd, when you like go back to them, like they have like shots of them going back to the crowd, they do like this little giggle. Bro, everybody in that room is tense as hell. Like, oh my god, it is bad. But the couple up there, the Gatrix couple alone, the wife is talking, you see the husband has like this stern look. You can tell they're terrified that they're gonna mess up. It's like, bro, I don't know who's in the corner holding it back. Trying to, you guys say, y'all better get this fucking right, and if you fucking mess up for us, so that way these fucking XGW people, XGWs and quote posse so be talking mad shit about us and how fucking weird we are, how bad shit is right now. I'm like, bro, I'm just imagining somebody in the corner like threatening them, and they have like this teleprompter. It's like, bro, get your fucking life straight. I'm like, but overall, this segment alone was just yeesh. Like, it was so humiliation, like ritual coded, and overall just like pushing, hey, come for us, come on, come to us. I mean, come to us. Literally preach to third world countries worldwide, push our whole entire world message, or our message worldwide. I'm sorry, I'm getting flustered because this part alone just, it was just bad, and it was just funny as hell watching it. But overall, it's just literally pushing their message that, hey, don't go to college, all this other stuff, which I thought was kind of weird considering that they literally just not too long ago made it optional where you want to go to college or not because they needed money. But overall, what I got from this segment along with this couple is that don't stray away from Jehovah. Focus on Jehovah, focus on spiritual things, and you'll be happy. And don't pursue secular education. Focus on Jehovah, focus on trying to go to Bethel, Gilead. Do what the organization expects of you. And it's like, bro, that's such a disgusting mindset to have and such a disgusting narrative to push out there. Overall, when it came to this part, I felt bad for the couple alone. Like, honestly, especially in like witness standards, you know, people gonna be like gossiping about them enough. Like, it's already bad enough that you can tell that they feel some sort of guilt when honestly they shouldn't. Especially when were like trying to be like normal people, and you had to come up there in front of all these people, and they're probably gonna be talking like mad shit about you later. Like, everybody knows if you're like, where you've been a XGW, or you know what, if you're an XGW, you know what I'm talking about. Like, honestly, how other GWs like to gossip shit like amongst themselves about other people and all this other stuff just to make themselves feel good. But overall, this part was just bad. I did not care for it. But overall, our next part, or our next person on the show is Shiko. So we're gonna get to her next. So let's do that. Okay, we got Shiko for Kenya. She is the legal professional that works for Watchtower, and pretty much she goes over her background. Her mother was raised a witness, her father wasn't, and overall we get to hear about her story, how she basically did obtain her bachelor's, I'm assuming in some sort of legal profession. She never really specified which one. She never really clarified about that specific detail. But overall, when you watch this part, it's pretty much sure just feel like there's something missing in her life overall. She feels like something's like incomplete. And you know where this usually goes when it comes to witness testimony. See, go back, they study, they try to be more and more attentive to their quote-unquote spiritual need, which the brother mentioned, the host of the show. I forgot his name, but I'll probably remember it again at the next recording. But overall, this part was just egregiously disgusting, in my honest opinion, especially towards the end, where Shiko is basically saying that she's happy that she's defending Watchtower instead of defending people on the outside, quote unquote. Which is like, why would you want to defend a cult is beyond me, but hey, to each their own. Honestly, I didn't really care much for this part. I thought this part was disgusting, and overall, I think it's also disgusting that Watchtower literally wants to brag about them having so much lawyers to quote-unquote defend Jehovah's name, when we all know that's honestly bullshit. It's just to defend themselves from taking any accountability to any of the damage that they have caused millions of people around the world over. But let's get to the next part of the video. And he pretty much grew up around sign language, considering that his sister was deaf. So pretty much overall, anybody who probably is a witness who sees this is probably going to view this as encouraging, probably see this as, oh, this is so nice and kind, look at them, they're not only reaching out to people who don't have disabilities, they're preaching to everybody. This is a positive message. But it's like, this is the witnesses' agenda since day one. This is what they're synonymous for. And I'll tell you right now, anybody who is the XGW knows what I'm about to say. The witnesses preach to these people not because they care, but because they need numbers. They need more people to join so that way they can get the funding that they need from the government or whatever government institution is there in that specific land, so that way they can do whatever they want with the money. They don't really care about these people. They're not doing them in public service. They're not even, I guarantee you, they're not even engaging in any community service or any kind of relief work in any of these displaced countries at all. And pretty much with Tito's experience, he was also bragging about going to MTS. It's like this school for the witnesses. So this dude is literally bragging about going to a cult college or cult school pretty much. And it's like, bro, I would not be bragging about that. At least with the other two actually went to college. You're bragging about going to a cult school. Are you fucking kidding me? And it's like, it's just this weird juxtaposition where you can tell this dude, damn, I really forgot this dude's name. But you can tell he was somewhat happy when he was bragging about it and crying it about it more from Tito. And it's like this weird juxtaposition, because why are you guys breaking this up when you literally just had that update not too long ago saying that college was the option? So it's like, why you go like slightly discourage people from attending higher education and yet saying that they can still attend colleges at the same time? It's just so weird. It's just so weird. So it's like, which one is it? Don't be going back and forth like the quote-unquote beard rule. Because you guys want to pretend like you were cool with beards and all of a sudden now you're not. I know I'm going off on a tangent, but it's like, it's just this weird thing that I noticed. Then after Tito's whole entire thing, we get this interlude into the country where he is, the Dominican Republic, Haiti, and they're talking about how they're reaching out to people and how they're using their manipulative tactics. If anybody watched the last video that I put out, if you saw the small snippets I showed you, again, these people every single week, when it was in my congregation, the one that I used to attend, it was every single Tuesday. Might be different for anybody else who is a GW watches this or who has been a GW. Every single meeting, midweek meeting during the week, they literally practice on how to manipulate people, how to appeal to these people's sensibilities so that they can preach to them and recruit them. And I think it's pretty disgusting overall how I know the Dominican Republic, Haiti, people go through a lot. It's not easy, especially Haiti with the floods and all the disasters and travesties that these people have gone through. I will not lie, it cannot be easy. But overall, I thought it was disgusting how these people are literally making it seem like that they're bringing a positive influence to these people's lives. I thought it was disgusting how they make it seem like that they're also in this sense of hope for these people. I think it's also disgusting that one of them brought the example of a woman who lost her only child. Her only child. And now because of the bullshit, the lies that they spewed to this poor woman, taking advantage of her grief just to manipulate her and recruit her into this cult, saying that she is much happier now. No, she is not much happier now. That poor woman is in denial. If she learned the truth, that woman would be fucking crushed. So do not give me that bullshit. But overall, when it came to that interlude, that part of the video, and this part with Tito, I was honestly disgusted. It pissed me the fuck off. As you can clearly tell now, I'm not happy about it. And overall, I think it's disgusting that they're also targeting these communities just to recruit them. Again, like I said again, it's all about the money when it comes to fucking Watchtower. That's all they give a shit about. It's always been about money. If it's not money, it's about doing real estate so that way they can get, you know what? No. See, I'm sorry, I'm getting frustrated. Before we continue, I just want to break up a small PS. No, pretty much Tito's part of the hospital liaison committee are involved in some way for the branch or the area over there at the Dominican Republic and Haiti. So I thought it was pretty disgusting that he was bragging that he was literally there to help the friends only. And I'll mention this to anybody who doesn't know much about the witnesses. If you watch my videos, the witnesses, don't be fooled by their nice or gentle demeanor or cadence. They only help people who are involved with them or who are only solely witnesses. And Tito is the prime example of this when you watch this broadcast. The example that he literally brings up even infuriated me more when he mentioned a brother that had a procedure and the brother wanted to rush it so that way he can go back and they wanted to help him rush it so that he can go back and preaching while he's in Haiti. It's like it's nothing bad enough that you're in a third world country where there's drug lords that literally preoccupy most of the territory there. Your prime minister was like assassinated like how long ago? Your whole entire country is in fucking shambles right now. And you're more focused about preaching a message about anybody who doesn't join you is going to die at Armageddon. You're literally going to preach the message of a doomsday cult. So, yeah, that's really fucking helpful. But overall, when it came to that part, I was just honestly infuriated. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't even tolerate it. But let's just move on to the next person. Let's try to see if we can wrap this up. It's all about money when it comes to these groups. They don't care about people. It's not about trying to be better influence or positive influence on people. It's just all about money. It's what they can get from people. And that's Watchtower's MO, pretty much. That's pretty much it. And they literally are just bragging about it in this part. And I just fucking hate that so much. So much, you can't even believe it. But let's just get into the rest of this video because I really want to like wrap this shit up. Like honestly, I just can't right now. The next guest on the inside story is Franklin from Haiti, and he is connected to Tito because they seem to be friends. They have sort of similar experiences, and that's how they are connected in a way. So overall, when it came to Franklin's experience, I thought it was overall Franklin's own just took the cake in tragedy. This man's own was sad, considering that he grew up with 5 siblings. His mom and his family seemed to struggle. His mom barely tried to make ends meet, but because of her faith, that's what inspired him to keep going on with the witnesses. And overall, when it came to the flood 2010 with Haiti, if anybody knows that how bad it was, he was basically doing MTS, graduated the same year, but was pretty much also doing relief work around the exact same time too. And again, it was only with brothers and sisters, not with the rest of the people who probably were struggling, which I just found was really messed up. And also another thing I found really messed up when it came to this whole entire thing, they do an interlude with Haiti, just like they did with Tito at the Dominican Republic. Haiti's own, it just reminded me of the drama that they had a few years back, not too long ago. I think it was like around 2021, maybe 2023. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, it was that horrific drama they put out of the brothers in Africa. It was like this brother and his other brother that were in Africa dealing with civil arrest, and the brother with his family and how they had to escape that civil arrest to refugee camp. And then they had like the meetings and they were still doing that. And literally during the end of it, they literally have them at the meeting and they set up this donation booth in a fucking refugee camp. It's it's not bad enough that the characters in that story could also mirror people who have gone through that. And I'm feeling, while watching that interlude for the Haiti video during the Inside Story, I get familiar vibes. Not familiar, just like key to key note vibes from that video alone. You hear them say no matter what happens, that they're always going to try to make it to the meetings, to search over, to make sure that they please their God. Their God is the only thing that's keeping them going. And I'm like, I can't imagine living in a third world country and live that way after all that shit I've been through. And coming to find out, knowing that these people just only want to use you to make themselves look good. Again, that's all it is. It's just to make themselves look good. And it pisses me off so fucking much when watching this part. It really does. And I was just thinking about that drama again. And I'm looking at these people. And I'm like, they probably had to do the exact same shit here in Haiti too. And I'm just flabbergasted. Like, I'm upset. Like, rightfully so. And Joel Kelly, I remember this bastard's name. Joel Kelly is like over here praising it as such a good thing. It's like, wake up, man. Smell the goddamn roses. This isn't good. This is disgusting. How is anybody in the right state, no, not unless the right frame of mind watching this and thinking this is a good thing? What happens if those people died? Then what? Your wife martyred them and still put out as a good example. I'm like, I just couldn't. I really could not with this part. I was just too pissed off. This is by far the most egregious, most disgusting part of the Inside Story segment of the broadcast for the show. And honestly, I'm glad this was the last part because I couldn't. This just pissed me the fuck off. It really did. And Franklin, all I can just say, man, if you do find this video, I'm not sure, probably won't, but if by some mean that you wake up from this cult and all the egregious terrible shit they have done to you, it's so many other people in Haiti taking advantage of your people and the kindness that I see that you guys try to display to one another. It's certain parts trying to help each other. I pray that hopefully you wake up and see this and realize that they were just using you as a mascot, man. They really were. Just to push out to the public. And I mean public because there are people who are not witnesses who watch this shit. Who watch this shit to literally get this positive spin, this positive image of the witnesses straight from their mouths without watching anything else. Where they be studying or where they might have an interest. But I want anybody who watches this video to know that this is just disgusting, and this really just shows how the witnesses just don't really give a fuck about people in general. This just pissed me the hell off. But yeah, that's the ending part. This is a conclusion for my part on the Inside Story. Let's just get into the final part of this broadcast and I'll wrap it up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This just really got me mad. It just really got me mad. Next we get Jody fucking Gilead, people. Yay! I was watching this dude talk for like 30 minutes straight. And I'm not gonna lie, I tried my best to pay attention, but I couldn't keep my eyes off the top of his head. It's like this like small gray patchy area. I can't tell if dude's like his hair is like graying more or he's balding. Like, dude, you really need to take care of that because, yeesh, it looks bad.
You and me. My hair is thinning a bit.
Oh, Your Highness, I'm sure it's not that noticeable. Bald!
Overall, when it came to this dude, he was praising how the class was doing well, all that other stuff, you know, typical governing body manipulative speech and all that other hubbub. But overall, he mentioned insight, aka literally intrude on people. So if a sister isn't going to the meetings, literally ask her what's wrong with her, and literally just keep pressing her until she tells you that her unbelieving husband is not allowing her to take the car. So yeah, just offer to give her a ride. Or if something's going on with someone, literally just urge your way in. Like literally be, how would I put it in a way? Let's put in an illustration, just like the witnesses like to use. So let's say I'm a stalker and I wanted to go after someone even though they didn't want me to. What should I do? Just keep stalking that person and literally intrude their personal space. That's what this dude is literally telling people to do. Just literally be completely disrespectful to people and just intrude on their lives. And then he's like, oh, changes. We don't want to forget our brothers and sisters when we make changes. We want to be attentive to their feelings and all this other bullshit. And also, when it comes to our sisters, we love our sisters so much and we respect them so much. I'm like, bro, the same sisters that can't do shit, that can't even go up on the stage and preach unless it's during the midweek meeting and it's just parts. They can't have talks, they can't preach to the congregation, and you expect them to be the quote-unquote lesser vessel. What the fuck is this fool talking about? Honestly, I really hate Jody Gilead. I really hate this dude so much with a passion. It's not even funny. But overall, when it came to his talk, it was just a whole lot of nothing for me. Overall, I really did not care for it. I did really appreciate that he said try to be attentive and try to bring those who've left to come back. I'm like, people who have left with good reason. People have left because of harassment, left because of gossip. Some have even left because when they literally have told their truth to the outside world, whether that be in documentaries, whether that be in special news broadcasts, whether that even be to the police, that they have been victimized by people in the congregation alone. They get gossiped, they get dunked on, they get talked shit on, and not to even mention, they get harassed by the body of elders in their own congregation during the judicial committees, forcing them and remaking them live that trauma. And what did they do? Instead of literally defending the person who was victimized, they defend the victimizer. Heck, literally in their brand new elders book, they literally excuse their members for watching CP. I'm like, how fucking pathetic can you be? Like, seriously. When kids and Gilead's talk alone, it just pissed me off. Like, I was already mad when it came to the inside story alone. I was already mad that to watch Let's Gullet, turkey gullet ass neck and his yellow stinky ass teeth talk. They just had to bring the most pretentious, most self-righteous douchebag I've ever seen up at that stage, just to literally talk to people like he's the shit. Dude, if I was there, I would have socked him in his mouth. I know no violence against these people because they're not fully aware of how bad it is. Like, I know we should be inciting any form of violence against these people, because at the end of the day, they're just victims. They're not aware of how bad it is. They don't know how bad this shit has gone from the beginning up till now. But overall, Gilead, I can't with this dude. Like, he just was just so smug about it. And it's like, you know how bad shit is right now, and you're just gonna come off as this dude literally telling people to invade people's personal space and try to bring people back and all this art shit. It's like, I couldn't, but overall, now we have the ceremony where people are getting their envelopes, you know, the graduation ceremony. We see Let giving them away and all this other stuff, doing some interviews. Oh wait, no, not interviews. Oh, small note, I know you guys are probably gonna hate me for this, but I'm literally watching these people literally think the governing body for brainwashing it, and I'm like, it's just so corny, and they're trying to play it off as this like heartwarming, like heartfelt moment. I'm like, bro, this is the most cheesiest thing I've ever seen in my life. Can we just wrap this up already? Like, honestly, congratulations, y'all graduated from a college. Yay! Y'all should be proud. No, not really. If I were you, I would feel fucking embarrassed. Like, this is just sad. Like, honestly sad. I really do hope most of these people who, like, literally engaged in this, I hope they wake up and realize that Watchtower really fucked them over. And I really, really hope that eventually when they do realize that, they take some form of action, speaking out, getting back at the Watchtower for how they just basically screwed them over and all this other stuff. Like, honestly, it's just bad, man. But let's just wrap this up. Let's finish it. Just giving it to the graduating class. I'm just like watching it, go over it. But yeah, I'm gonna do like the last part, and after that I'll just give my thoughts on everything. Last but not least, for the conclusion of the broadcast, we get our country of the month. We get Zimbabwe. The overall go over the history of Zimbabwe. They started in the 1900s, preaching to them. They got banned in the 40s, got the ban lifted. Then war broke out during the 70s. Many of them ended up in prison. Then I guess everything kind of settled down for a bit, and now they're still over there. And it's like, I don't even know what to say. It's just like watching Haiti. It's like they literally focus on this country just to get more members and just to get more money out of them. But overall, that's the conclusion of the broadcast. And now for my thoughts. Overall, this broadcast, the cult meter, I'm gonna borrow this from Panda again. I know, Panda, if you see this, I apologize. But cult meter, this was like 10 out of 10. Who am I kidding? 13 out of 10. Can we like supersede the like limit on that? I think so. I think so for the witnesses. We can make a special exception. But overall, yeah, this was really bad. Like, oh my god, I really can't believe that they really thought this is a good idea to put out. I know they like do this every single year for the Gilead school, but it's like the more and more I watch it, the more and more I realize it's just terrible. Like, it really is just terrible. But anywho, that's my review of the December 2025 broadcast. If you guys like it, or if you have any thoughts on what you think of the broadcast and overall how the witnesses continue to pretty much just brainwash people in the masses, let me know in the comment section below. I would love to have a discourse with many of you, especially those who are witnesses. If you disagree, I'd love to talk with you about it. But overall, I'm G Toxy. Much love, peace. See you guys in the next video.